Hi guys, and welcome to the Ace Tanker for the A-44. This was a game that was played on stream a while ago, so again, if any of you guys have seen this game before, I do apologize. But yeah, the A-44, it took me quite a while to get an Ace Tanker in this tank, but again, it's one of these tanks that I think I played okay. My stats in the tank are okay. But I liked the tank. It just took me a while to get an Ace Tanker in it, and that's mainly down to, in my opinion, the A-44 being pretty much a troll tank. Sometimes this tank trolls the enemy, and sometimes this tank trolls you. It's a tank that I think benefits from being played really aggressively. Its armor is quite good, but again, it's troll armor. Sometimes the armor works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a good side scraper, it's a good angler, but it does have plenty of weak spots on the tank. The turret is quite weak, and if people think or just aim at the turret, usually most shots are going to pen. And you've got a very large weak spot right here. The commander's cupola prevents you from going hull down. So it's not a tank you want to kind of be stationary in. I think it benefits from being played aggressively. It benefits from being constantly on the move. So the armor can be amazing. The armor can be very good, or the armor can be very troll. And the gun is exactly the same. It's basically a tier 7 medium tank that gets a tier 6 heavy gun. So it gets the 107mm that comes on the T150 at tier 6. It's a very good gun, 167mm of penetration and huge alpha damage, especially on a medium tank. The rate of fire is actually quite good as well, so the tank has a lot of DPM. The penetration is okay, and the alpha damage is great, but it's got very poor accuracy. It's got very poor aim time, and you've got very poor gun depression, especially over the front of the tank. You've got almost no gun depression. So the gun is very troll. It's a tank you can't really play as a sniper as a result. The accuracy and aim time just don't allow this tank to be played as a sniper. I think it needs to be played aggressively. I think it needs to be up close and personal to the enemy tanks. I think you need to bully enemy tanks in the A-44. And in this particular game on Arctic, I'm top tier. It's a tier 7 game. I'm a tier 7 in a tier 7 game. So there's absolutely no reason for me to play this tank any other way than aggressively in this particular matchup. So let's just get going. Now, on Arctic, when I'm in a medium tank, I usually like to go north and cross my fingers that some of my team come with me. Because quite recently, for the last couple of months on Arctic, what I've been finding is no one goes north. I think teams starting on this side of the map, I don't know, it seems as if they've forgotten that the north of the map exists. And very rarely have I been going north recently due to the fact I've got zero support. But I do have a VK coming up and a, what's that other tank? I can't really see. I've got an RLV-39, the other good player on my team. They're both coming north. So I do have a little bit of support here. There's a KV-2 that's decided to go up onto the TD ridge and snipe. That's going to come to cause me problems a little bit later, as you'll see. But yeah, I'm being aggressive, and as you can see, I'm angled. It takes a while to aim, and I've just been penned by a T-25. A tier 6 tank. I've bounced, I'm trying to turn, I'm trying to angle, and now I've been penned by a VK-3002D. So I'm getting lots of spots. You can see the long aim time. I've been tracked, but you've got long aim time, but you've got nice alpha damage. So now my armor is bouncing. So I got penned twice, but then I bounced 4 shots from the exact same tanks. So the armor is very troll. I'm being aggressive. The RL has come up to support me. The VK has come up to support me. And what's unusual about this particular game is not that I think I picked up the Ace Tanker due to assistance damage. I do have a decent damage game, but I think I pick up the Ace Tanker due to assistance damage because I'm on the front line, I'm spotting enemy tanks, and it's unusual because the A-44 doesn't have very good view range. So the fact that I get so much assistance damage in this game, as well as my own damage, is quite unusual for this tank. So again, trying to sneak shots in. and I decide, you know what, there's only a T-25 up on the ridge, so let's be aggressive again. I still have 800 hit points there or thereabouts. So I'm planning to charge down this Cromwell. Now the other thing that this tank is very, very good at is ramming, because it's quite fast and it's quite heavy for a medium tank. So if you've got an A-44 and you're trying to do some medium tank ramming missions, I can recommend the A-44. You see the long aim time, and there's that accuracy. You have to sit still, you've got to aim for quite a long time, and even then the accuracy will sometimes let you down. The tank is very troll. Sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. But again, look at all of these spots. I'm advancing, I'm spotting enemy tanks. I can ignore the chaffee, put a shot into the chaffee. I've just been tracked again. I decide to finally use my repair kit, and I'm going to go for a ram kill. Unfortunately, don't get the ram kill, do track the chaffee, turn around, and get a shot in. So the turret traverse on this tank is actually very, very good as well. But now I've just been hit by a Tiger P who's been camping spawn. The score is 8-7, so it's still pretty much a 50-50 game. I'm down to 500 hit points, or just over 500 hit points. And again, I'm still being aggressive. So I'm the furthest advanced tank on my team. I'm trying to spot enemy tanks for my team to hit. We've got plenty of tanks defending, so where is this Tiger P? Just popping up, just... nope. Oh, there is a T-20. So we can fight with the gun depression, finally get our gun down, get one shot into him. I'm angled. A little bit worried about this Tiger P above me. Keeping an eye on the minimap, but I move forward, bounce the T-20, and the gun behaves, I get the kill. So I'm up to 2k damage now, 3 kills. And again, I'm still worried about this Tiger P. And I think I make a mistake here, coming up soon, but I move forward and the Tiger P's waiting for me. So I fall back. The mistake I make is I hang here and I'm waiting for the VK3601H on the other side of this hill to advance. So what I want to happen is I want the VK3601H to advance, attack the Tiger P from the rear, and then move up and deal with the Tiger P when he turns around to deal with the VK. But unfortunately, that's not the plan. I miss my track shot in the Tiger P. Unfortunately, the Tiger P decides to advance rather than camp. And there's no point in me firing. I can't pen the front of a Tiger P with this gun from that angle. I'm struggling with my gun depression, get one shot in, and I'm a little bit worried about getting shot by the A-44, so I actually reverse and get myself stuck. That was a mistake. Tiger P misses a ram, get a shot into the Tiger P. That's where his ammo rack is, so I'm hoping I ammo racked him. But I'm down to 295 health, and yeah, thankfully our team take out the Tiger P before he can put a shot in, but I've just taken 168 damage from my own KV-2. If you can see where our own KV-2 is, and you see where I am, our own KV-2 tried to shoot the Tiger P through me. I was sitting right in front of the Tiger P, and the KV-2 on our team decided, you know what, I'm going to ignore the friendly tank that's sitting in front of the enemy. I'm going to shoot anyway. So I end up getting tracked and 168 damage from my own KV-2. Really, really stupid shot from the KV-2. But anyway, we've moved up. There's a KV-3. I'm a one-hit kill now. Even if the KV-2 hadn't hit me, I'd probably still be a one-hit kill to the KV-3. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just keeping this KV-3 lit up. As you can see, the RL V39 has got side shots. All I want to do is keep this guy spotted. He's just dropped off radar. So we'll pop up, we'll spot him again. And hopefully the RL is going to be able to finish him off. Oh, that was lucky. KV-3 misses me. We are capping, by the way. That's why the KV-3 is coming back. Get one shot into the KV-3. RL finishes him off, and now it's just a question of where the Panther is, and unfortunately the Panther's right in front of me. So, I was hoping the Panther had actually gone back to defend, but unfortunately, or to try and stop cap, but the Panther was still sitting down in G8. So, I die. But, do almost 3k damage, 3 kills, and 6,000 WN8 so far. But as I say, the surprising thing about this game is the assistance damage. I can't remember exactly how much assistance damage I got. It's been a while since I watched the game, but yeah, we end up winning by cap. So yeah, it was just the ace tanker. Unfortunately, no other medals, didn't have very many kills in that game, but I finished top on XP with 1533. A little bit disappointed I died right at the end, but it happens. So I did 3k damage, 3 kills, and as I say, decent XP total, 1533. Ooh, what's just gone wrong? There we go. I fired 14 and I hit 11, and believe it or not, that's a good performance for this gun. But a lot of those shots were fired at close range. The accuracy and the aim time means that this tank tends to miss a lot of shots, but the penetration is actually okay. 11 hits and 11 pens, so decent amount of damage, just short of 3k. I received 17 hits and 12 were non-penetrations, so the armor can be very, very troll. You can bounce a lot of shots in the A-44. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a very good side scraper, but I didn't get to show the side scraping in that particular game. But yeah, in that particular game, the gun worked and the armor worked, but sometimes the gun doesn't work but the armor does, sometimes the armor doesn't work but the gun does, and those horrible games happen where the gun just won't work and the armor doesn't work, and they are nightmares. But it's a troll tank. Sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not, but I do recommend the A-44. I think it's a lot of fun to play and it needs to be played aggressively in my opinion. But I spotted 4, damaged 7, destroyed 3 and did almost 3k assistance damage, so my assistance damage was almost as high as my own damage, which gave me a very, very nice XP total and really, really went a long way towards getting the ace tanker. As I said, I don't get very much assistance damage in this tank for some reason, but it doesn't have very good view range. I'm really, really happy with the assistance damage in that case. 50,000 credits earned, wasn't firing any premium on a premium account, and 2,229 XP on a ×2 first game of the day left me on 4,600 XP. A-44, yeah, it's a tank you're either going to love or you're absolutely going to hate. I like the A-44, and I think I'm going to be keeping this tank. I haven't sold it yet. And even though I do need a Russian medium crew for some higher tier Russian mediums, I actually think I'm going to be keeping the A-44. It can be very, very fun. It can also be very, very frustrating. But I do think the A-44 is worth experiencing. You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. But if you love it, you're going to love it a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.